What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing day and hopefully you're gonna have an amazing weekend. Now, we are here to talk about the 10x event that's going to happen this weekend, and I gotta tell you, it's gonna be bankruptcy for a lot of you guys out there because we have some pretty solid Void champion on the 10x. Now, we already covered in a previous video the Summon Rush, so you're gonna be able to put your hand on a Mishinaki, right? It's a very powerful champion. Personally, I like him a lot. Great for Hydra, great for Clan Boss. And yeah, if you have 20 Acrisias, probably it's not gonna be as useful for you. But I wanna say one thing that Plarium just put here in the announcements because it's bugging me. I gotta bring it out. I gotta bring it out. So, for a limited time, from a Friday to Monday, you're gonna be able to put your hand on a Mishinaki champion from the Summon Rush. If you earn enough points and pass all the milestones in the event, you will be able to collect enough fragments to get Mishinaki. Now, Plarium is giving us a life advice here, guys, and I want to share it with you as well. Don't be a fool this April's Fool Day. Celebrate it by getting a powerful champion. That's how you celebrate 1st of April. If none of you guys had any idea whatsoever, because I was clueless, but you can celebrate it by getting a powerful champion. Probably the main advice is supposed to be, don't be a fool, stay in school. If we knew that advice earlier, probably none of us would be playing gacha games. But hey, here we are. Here we are chasing that rush, that dopamine. Now, how I mentioned, we're going to have a pretty solid 10x this weekend. For a lot of you guys, will be a bit of a bankruptcy. Some of you guys will have to wail hard. Of course, if you're free to play, you don't have to care about it whatsoever. I'm personally not sure that I stand a chance at getting Mishinaki. I only have 3 Sacreds, I have 17 Ancients, I might be able to get some more shards, I have 4,000 Mystery Shards, but not enough patience to go through all that. If the Clan Boss is not generous with me, I don't think I'll have a chance, and it really depends at how many points they're putting that. Now, don't get me wrong, the 10x champion, the Void one, is gonna be Nacrit. He's an amazing, amazing champion, right? I have a copy, and I would love to get a second copy to get to empower my main one, but I'm close to the Mercy. So my Mercy, guys, let me actually pull up the RSL helper and show you. My Mercy is at around 186 voids, and my most wanted champion is Yumeko. So honestly, I am not planning to bust my Void Mercy, even though Nacrit is there, who is a very powerful champion. I think I'm gonna stay away from it and try my luck with the Ancients and Sacreds. If I even stand a chance, if the requirement is like 10k points or stuff like this, I'm not going to be able to get it done. If a lot of you guys are interested in the RSL Helper, guys, is a tool developed by Farbstoff, a German content creator. Is an amazing auto clicker. It's keeping your Mercy track if you keep the app open while you are opening the shards. That's kind of like the only way it works. And if you want to download it, guys, go to aftershockunited.gg, you go to blogs, and you just scroll down till you find this one right here. I'm going to actually put the link in the pinned comment if any of you guys are trying to get the RSL. Before we move over to talk about the rest of the champions and stuff, I just want to let you guys know, if you enjoyed the music here in the video, I partnered up with Soundstripe. They have an amazing music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast, definitely head over and check them out. The link will be in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Plus, I can save you a 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. Now, talking about Nacrit, the 10x Void Legendary Champion that we're going to have this weekend. We're not going to have any other Void Legendary. It's always the best time to attempt to get that specific Legendary. One is alone, you know. How to build Nacrit in today's meta? Well, you're still able to build him on Stone Skin if you want. Bolster, I feel like, is the best option, especially if you only have one, because you can use him in defense, you can use him in offense, and it's going to be very beneficial. You've seen the offense with Turvold that I showcased a couple of days ago. It's absolutely super powerful. It's kind of like the #1 offense that people are using in Platinum Arena at the moment with Turvold, Nacrit, a lockout champion, and either you run a Ramantu, either you run, for example, a Lydia, and you're gonna make it work like that, which is definitely great. Now, my Nacrit at the moment is built on a bolster. I have triple reaction on him, and these are his total stats: 122k HP, 4.2k defense, 115 speed. I do have a bit of resistance, but that's mainly because I have this banner, you know, like I can't say no to it. I don't have an HP one instead. I wish I would, but this is the best that I have available for him, so I'm gonna have to make the most out of this banner, you know. The masteries that I have on Nacrit: defense, support, and for some reason it seems like I have unshakable, which I'm definitely going to change to fearsome presence, and I'm actually gonna reset him now so I don't forget to do it, because for some reason I don't know why I had that on. I definitely didn't want it to have that thing on. So let's actually go all the way down like this. We're gonna get a mastery that we need. We can get Selfless Defender, Retribution, get that, and here let's slowly come down. We're gonna get the Shield, we're gonna get Healing Savior, we're gonna get Cycle of Magic, and we're gonna get Lasting Gifts. And here, just to have more HP, we can go with Lord of Steel, you know. But there we go. These are the masteries that you kind of want to have on Nacrit, especially if you have the Polymorph Blessing on him. Now, in terms of the rest of the champions that we have on this 10x, guys, I don't have the legendary, so I'm actually gonna quickly go to the index and walk you through everything. I am very, very interested in getting this particular champion. So we have Snaketrack on the 10x. I want to try him in the Fire Knight. There are not many champions that bring reflect damage and a shield, so I feel like potentially it could be a replacement for a Valkyrie. I'm not 100% sure till I'm gonna try it, if I'm gonna get a champion, of course, but I have a feeling that we might be able to make it work with him as well. Of course, stupid speeds as usual. Fire Knight is super hard. On the A1 he lands decrease attack, leech. On the A2 decrease speed, then places a shield. On the A3 ally protection and reflect damage. And the passive, whenever an ally under a reflect damage buff is attacked, places a leech debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Reflects 50% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker, increases the amount of damage reflected by 20% from reflect damage buffs placed by allies. Hopefully this includes his reflect damage, because I'm not planning to bring another champion with reflect damage in the team. HP aura for all battles, so he seems pretty interesting for the Fire Knight. Definitely curious to try him out. The next legendary that we have on the list, guys, is gonna be no one else but this bad girl, Kira the Watcher. It's kind of like a mini Krisk, honestly. She's a nice champion. I don't have her either. Very good base stats. On the A1 she has a chance to land decrease attack. On the A2 attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all enemy buffs, and places a decreased accuracy for 2 turns. The A3 places ally protection and increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. And the passive, whenever an ally is attacked while under ally protection, places a decreased attack debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Pretty great for PvE content, mainly clan boss. If you need a tank for Doom Tower waves or other sort of content, she can definitely put in some work. I don't think she's that amazing for Hydra. In my opinion, don't think she's great for dungeons in terms of speed running, but she's great as a tank to help your team out. So if you're progressing, kind of like struggling with content, she's definitely gonna help your account a lot. Then moving over to the next champions, we have Truat. I think this is what is it? A dark Elfie. I kind of forgot for a second. Truat is the last legendary that we have this 10x, guys. HP based champion. I have the champion, but I'm not such a massive fan. On the A1, attacks one enemy, heals the champion by 5% of their max HP, heals a bit more instead if they have 50% HP or less. The A2 attacks all enemies, places a perfect veil buff on all allies except the champion, and a counter attack buff and a strengthen buff on this champion for 2 turns. This can work in Hydra, so if you don't have a champion with perfect veil for Hydra, Truat can make it work, and she can be, or he can be, the mischief target too because of these buffs. Then heals a target ally by 20% of this champion's max HP, then balances the HP of all allies. So you're getting quite a bit of a heal from here, honestly. After balancing the HP, places an ally protection buff on the initial target for 2 turns. So it gives a bit of help. The passive decreases the cooldown of the Amnious infusion skill by 1 turn for every 10% of HP this champion loses. So this is already on a 4-turn cooldown, and if you're gonna be able to constantly drop some HP on the champion to bring that skill forward more often, you're gonna be able to heal your team quite a bit. Then we have some epics on the 10x, guys. no one else but, I clicked on the wrong faction, Whitedried Nia. She's an awesome champion. You can definitely use her in a lot of content. You have a decreased speed, you have a cleanse on a target ally, decreases the cooldowns of its skills by 2 turns, plus a bit of a heal. Ally protection, strengthen, a bit of heal from the passive. Really interesting epic champion. Then, of course, the only counter-attack epic champion in the game, which is no one else but Skullcrusher. Heal reduction on the A1, ally protection, counter-attack, and unkillable on this champion. Of course, the other buffs go on all the team, and decreases the duration of all debuffs on this champion by 1 turn at the start of each turn. Then, we have no one else but Mr. Taraki the Frog. My god, the game is so laggy recently, man. Taraki the Frog, here we go. Decrease attack, we have a provoke, increases the duration of debuffs on the enemy team. Then we have a shield, an ally protection, heals the champion by 25% HP and places a reflect damage buff on them for 3 turns. And you're getting extra heal with each poison on the enemy team. And the passive, whenever it's attacked, has a chance to land a poison, resistance aura for all battles. Pretty solid champion. And we have one more left, which I'm not 100% sure if he's an orc or no, but we're gonna have to find out. Trumpboard, there he is. Sounded like an orc by the name. Attacks one enemy 2 times, has a chance to land the weaken with the first hit, with the second a chance to land leech. Attacks all enemies, removes a random debuff from all allies before attacking. Damage increases by 5 for each debuff removed. Then places an ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, and an increased defense buff on this champion for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. And whenever this champion is attacked, has a 20% chance of decreasing the duration of all debuffs on this champion by 1 turn. Pretty good champions on the 10x, including epic, including legendaries. I feel like the weakest legendary that we have on is Truat, but it's still a fairly decent legendary champion. The epics are spot on, especially if you are looking to get a Whitedried Nia and you have a few void shards left around. You might YOLO, cash in on a Nacrit, who knows. Wish you guys luck. How I mentioned, I don't think I'm gonna pull voids. I don't think I'm gonna change my mind on it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is it gonna be bankruptcy or what? That was all for the video. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.